Listen now to change your life today. I'm very much serious. Don't scroll past this. You're about to miss the biggest Solana meme pumps of the entire year. Right now, while most people hesitate, the 10 meme coins I'm about to show you are screaming buy. Some are primed for a clean 200x, but the real gold, my friends, it's in the tiny, itty-bitty, illiquid daily runners, the ones nobody is watching yet, and they're setting up for 5,875x explosions. This is the exact moment where multimillionaires are minted. If you slip on this, you'll regret it for the rest of the cycle. So do me a favor, press that like button, leave a comment, subscribe. Let's get on to it now. No time to waste. Here we are, dear ladies and gentlemen, my dear friends. I'm so excited, okay? The bull market has started. Time to prepare. Look at Fcoin, okay? There's this upwards trend line, okay? Nobody is watching this except for me and you guys. Look at this upwards trend line. I think that's going to be the next local resistance, local top. I don't see much resistance in these levels here, like until 2 billion. What I think is going to happen is it bounced off this support line, which I drew like 2 months ago, even before the pump. Like on Fcoin, my TA has been on point. That, like, no one can say anything about my TA on Fcoin. It's been absolutely perfect. I think it's going to bounce from these 2 points, and we're not going to find much resistance until all the way here. I think we either stay here and reaccumulate, because a lot of the people that didn't sell the top are going to offload their bags and they'll be waiting for quite a few months. Or scenario 2, which I think is also very likely, is we just go up, encounter this resistance, and then correct and stay here and find some resistance. Once we break this, new all-time highs, obviously, Fcoin's just going to go. But I do think this upwards trend line is very important. It could be a very important point going forward, and you should chart it just so you don't get caught off guard in terms of like selling your position. I think once it touches this trend line, it's probably a good place to offload the Fcoin gains, because I haven't sold any Fcoin and I think we're going to go there and it's going to go fast. It's going to be very explosive, but you have to pay attention to Fcoin because it's a leading indicator. Once Fcoin starts moving, the rest of the coins move after. And unlike Bitcoin, where the money going into Bitcoin, this liquidity does not trickle down into altcoins because it's going via these TradFi investment vehicles, all the Fcoin liquidity will actually trickle down into these Solana tiny itty bitty market caps, illiquid coins. So let's talk about them after. Extremely important is Lubu, just as I drew, okay? There's the just as I predicted, and then there's the just as I drew, which is happening a lot on this show. I drew it and look, almost to perfection, bam, pumping and going. I see a lot of W's formating here. There's a ton of people trying to buy these bottoms and driving the price upwards. Sellers are getting exhausted. It's the typical higher and higher and higher lows. We're gonna go straight to all-time highs, possibly even break above. A lot of people are gonna FOMO buy this candle. Don't buy it. Wait for the correction. Probably will correct here. Probably will do this, break above, and then correct here. And so this is where you can re-enter. What I would do is sell the all-time highs. I would take probably 80 to 70% of the bag and then re-enter here before continuing to 100 mil, which I think is the next place where Lubu is going to go. Lubu is looking very good. This is one of those first coins where the Fcoin effect is going to trickle down. Good liquidity, good meme. Then we have Popcat. Now Popcat is facing some difficulties, and as I said on the previous show, and I think it's extremely important that you guys understand, right now Popcat is lagging. I do think a lot of the Fcoin whales are going to buy Popcat. A lot of the WIF whales are going to buy Popcat. A lot of these, even VC, are probably going to buy Popcat if they aren't buying already, but it's lagging. It hasn't pumped yet. That's why I think it's a great buy. Good liquidity. If you're a whale, click on the link down below if you want to trade this and trade on Padre and just leave limit orders stacked, let them hit, and just wait until 720, which is the next resistance. Now let's talk about Hoso. Hoso very important, and yeah, just as predicted, U-shaped type recovery. I haven't taken any profits. Look, U-shaped type recovery, cup and handle. I think the cup and handle comes here maximum anywhere between 40 and 45. Sorry for drawing this by hand. It's just faster. Look, I think it's gonna come here and print that perfect U-shaped recovery, cup and handle, bam, continuation, new all-time highs. I'm not selling any Hoso, very simple, because useless, just as I predicted, is correcting. Let's look at the useless chart, by the way. Useless coin is correcting, right? I mean, barely correcting, but yeah, it's losing strength. It's losing a bit of strength. And as soon as it started correcting here and here, people started shoving money into Hoso. Once useless actually corrects, Hoso is gonna fly, because it's gonna be the beta to useless. It's gonna be where all these big traders are gonna go. They're gonna come into Hoso, all of them, just as I predicted. Study Uni PCS. He already said it to everyone, like after useless, it's gonna be Hoso. So yeah, just be patient. Look, if you want to offload some profits here, go ahead. I told you guys, close to all-time highs, maybe you can offload some profits before the cup and handle, bam, and then we're gonna go to 100 mil market cap. That's where this is the premium sell, okay? This is the Wagyu of meme coin sells. We were buying here, we were buying here, and then we're gonna sell and get that full Wagyu profits, okay? A5 Omega pumps. I mean, I don't know what to say. This is just a banger trade, a 7, 8, 6x. That's the average we got on the show on this trade. So yeah, we don't play here on CoinTalk. We do not play around. Then we have Mask, another one that's lagging. So sadly, not as I drew, but this pump is gonna happen. It's just not gonna happen now. So we had this major resistance here. This is the point where I told you guys to accumulate. It's still there. It's still there. So the question is, why aren't you accumulating? It's very simple. You click on the link in the description or in the comments. You go on buy, you go and click buy the dip, you drag the buy the dip and you add one here, you add one here, you add one below, you add another one below, okay? And then you click on exit strategy. So you only have to click on the order, the buy order once. You take profits at 220%, you sell 70% right here at the top, sell 70% here, and then you add a stop loss at minus 35%. So right below like this wick, which would be a confirmation that this just doesn't want to go, and you sell 50% there. That's it. And then you wait. You either make a ton of money or you take a big L, a big fat L. That's meme coins, my friends. There's no other way around. You either make 220% on 70% of your money, or you take the L, okay? That's how trading meme coins goes. I do think this is gonna go to all-time highs though. Then we have Kitty, my friends. Still at a great buy. It bounced off of the support line just as I predicted to perfection, okay? This was the perfect entry I gave everyone, so don't complain if you're buying at twice the price now. That's what you get for being lazy and fearful. I think it's gonna pump. I think it's gonna go to 16 million. This is where you offload 55% of the bag, and the other you can sell at 24 million market cap. Do you think the entire world knows what this is? Yeah. Do normies want to buy these coins? Sure, I think so. Once this meme goes to YouTube, not on my channel because my channel is for like big G's only, but once the normies understand the potential of this, I think it's gonna fly. I think it's gonna pump a lot. So actually 24 million by actually be, you know, selling it pretty cheap. But that's how it goes here. We just rotate into whatever next coin is gonna come. Then we have Chillhouse, the absolute dumbest coin. The award for the dumbest, stupidest coin ever created goes to Chillhouse. I've never seen anything more stupid than this. Chill guy plus house, Chillhouse. It's so ridiculous. It is so dumb. It is so stupid that it just works, and it pumped to 25 million market cap. So this is very important to understand how a lot of the meme coiners think. And by the way, I think there's some big guys behind this. I just need my entry. This is so stupid that I think it works, but I need my entry at 8 to 5 million. I already told you guys to sell on this pump. We got to get our entry, and then I think this thing could even fly to like 45, maybe 50 million market cap. But yeah, I'm looking for my entry. You go on Padre, you drag it down here, link in the description. You drag it down here, leave there, 10 sold, 15 sold, blah, blah, blah. Let it hit. Put the stop loss below like 5.62, like 4.50, for example. And that's it. You either get hit and you make a ton of money, or you incur a small, tiny bit loss actually on this one. You could put the stop loss here a little bit tighter. Then let's talk about daily runners, okay? The new coins. We have Rich, which is get rich quick. I like this one. Pretty good. I'm not gonna buy this one unless it goes to 4.85. In here, I'll consider. I'm not saying I'm gonna buy. I'll consider buying. I need to see this. Some sideways action. I need to see this line hold, and I'll scoop it even a little bit higher, but I need to see this get touched. Otherwise, I'm just gonna miss it. I'm not gonna buy something at 14 mil. I'm just not gonna buy. If you see a chart like this and you decide it's a good idea to buy at 14 mil, look, you might get lucky once, but 9 times out of 10, you will get hurt down there. It's not gonna feel very good. Then we have Invest. I like this one a lot. I actually like this meme a lot. It's called Dog Invest. Very funny. I'm looking for this previous resistance here, which was at 1.47 million market cap. Okay, this was the wick, and this is going to give us the bullish fair value gap. Another bullish fair value gap. This is the actual place I actually want to enter, is where we had these candle closes. We had a ton of resistance here, which is 357k market cap. Oh, it's at 3 million. It's never going to go down that much. You don't think this thing can go down 85%? You are inexperienced, my friend. It definitely can. I have no idea if there's any insiders here, how much in terms of distribution the dev still holds. I have no idea. I just know one thing. I only buy dips. I need to see a dip. I need to see a correction. If you're watching this show, don't buy things that are at all-time highs, despite what people in crypto Twitter tell you. They're dumb. They want to scam you, okay? Either one or the other. So is it looking good? Yeah, sure, but I need to see like a deep correction, a real correction here, because this is a very new coin. It pumped to 5 million, showing that the market has interest. Good. Everyone already bought. All the people trading on Padre, all the people trading on Axiom, they already entered. They're dumping the coins now. But for me, I need to see like a proper entry. I need to see like the insiders dump it harder, do something like this sideways. This is where I buy, okay? Right between 1 and 350. At 350, I might scoop some a bit lower as well, but I need to see this thing break down. Or here's the second possibility. Oh my gosh, it's so bullish. The chart actually looks amazing. It pumps, it goes to 10 million, and then we have the breakdown, and it comes back to like 2-3 mil, the sideways here. This is where I'm gonna buy, okay? Right between this bullish fair value gap where there's accumulation. The price goes up, it's very likely gonna come down again, reaccumulate, because liquidity goes where you have these bullish fair value gaps, okay? Where you have these big accumulation zones. The last one, it's called Blue Chip, also a daily runner. It went very high. This is part of the Launch Lab tokens. I'm not a big fan of Launch Lab and all these other launch pads. So far, they've been a disgrace, except for Bonk. Bonk has been putting out great memes like Hoso, like useless. Anyways, here's what I'm seeing. We have this very good trend line. Starts here, resistance twice, turned into support. So we have 3 points of contact on this upwards trend line. This would be a good entry, but if the line doesn't hold, you can actually probably grab this at 1.44. And I think 1.44 probably bounces into 3 to 4 million market cap. You can like get a 3x, and then I would exit because I don't think this is a great meme. I don't think this is a great platform. So I'm looking to scalp this. So I'm looking for a bounce here, and then it will probably go down and die. And so you can get, if it bounces off of this trend line, you could probably get something like 100%, double your money. If it bounces off of this 1.44 million market cap line, you could probably triple your money. Double or triple your money, get out, because this is crap meme coin on a crap launchpad. Anyways, guys, this was the show. I hope you have enjoyed. If you want to be part of my private group, you have to click on the link down below and enter 𝗵𝗘𝗏𝗧𝗏, okay? The best platform to trade meme coins. The only one that gives you exit strategies, okay? You can take profits, you can put stop losses. The others don't have these things structured there. When it comes to Padre, you have everything there. You have all these daily runners. You have like recently bonded, almost bonded. So you can trade all the tiny crap on Solana and other chains as well, because this actually has EVM. So you can trade on ETH, you can trade on Base, and soon probably Hyperliquid. They will put Hyperliquid as well, okay? EVM compatible, SVM compatible. What else do you want? And you're going to be able to join my free private group, which will be ready either end of this month or beginning of the next, okay? There's going to be some surprises, okay? It will be worth the wait. Anyways, see you guys tomorrow with more updates. Everything I'm talking about is pumping. You should be making money because these charts are all pumping. They're all in the green. I told you to buy the dip. The bull market is going to start. All these tiny coins are going to pump a ton. And consider taking some of these profits and scooping some altcoins. Pulse Chain, I think, is the best one. And then you could also buy stuff like Cardano, etc., XRP. Like, in a full-blown bull market, these are almost like guaranteed to pump. But I think there's more upside on Pulse Chain, okay? Anyways, see you guys tomorrow.